Get ready, we're diving deep into the news that's breaking the internet. First up, health workers in Guernsey are fighting back against online sexual health myths, empowering you with the truth. Then, the New York Times, with top experts, is busting 10 major nutrition myths that have been fooling us all. Plus, we're exploring the magic and mystery of Ova Ceren's new book, The Book of Heartbreak, where myth meets grief in the vibrant heart of Istanbul. And finally, an oncologist is setting the record straight on childhood cancer, debunking 5 dangerous myths that could be holding us back. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get into it. Health workers in Guernsey are challenging sexual health myths. In an era saturated with online information, healthcare professionals in Guernsey are launching a critical campaign during Sexual Health Week, themed Chronically Online Love, Sex, and Relationships. The team at the Orchard Center and Public Health are urging everyone to critically evaluate the content they consume online, emphasizing the vital importance of reliable sexual health advice. Nurse consultant Laura Brouard highlighted the week as a crucial opportunity to challenge myths, share facts, and signpost people to trusted advice. Officials are focusing on how digital culture shapes our understanding of sex and relationships, and how quickly misinformation can spread. Dr. Nicola Brink, Guernsey's Director of Public Health, stressed the necessity of access to accurate and reliable information, warning against being drowned by online noise and misinformation. She also pointed to the potential of AI in improving sexual health services and the need to empower young people with critical thinking skills. Common myths being debunked include the idea that hormonal contraception universally causes weight gain and the dangerous misconception that testing for STIs is only necessary if symptoms are present, as many STIs are asymptomatic, but can lead to severe long-term health issues. Accurate knowledge empowers people to make informed decisions about their health, stated Ms. Brouard. Don't let misinformation control your health narrative. Prepare yourself for a deep dive into the world of nutrition next. Don't let misinformation control your health narrative. Prepare yourself for a deep dive into the world of nutrition next. The New York Times busts 10 major nutrition myths. In a groundbreaking exposé, the New York Times, through the insights of 10 leading nutrition experts, is dismantling pervasive myths that have long clouded our understanding of healthy eating. Sophie Egan's report tackles the persistent belief that fresh produce is always superior to its frozen, canned, or dried counterparts, with experts like Sarah Blake from Harvard emphasizing that these alternatives can be equally nutritious, provided one checks for added sugars, fats, and sodium. The myth that all fat is bad is also shattered, as Dr. Vijayasuram Pudi of UCLA clarifies that healthy fats are crucial for reducing risks of heart disease. Furthermore, the simplistic calories in, calories out model for weight gain is challenged by Dr. Darius Mazafarian, who points to ultra-processed foods as the true long-term drivers of obesity. The report also debunks the notion that individuals with type 2 diabetes should avoid fruit, with Dr. Linda Shiu affirming the benefits of fruit's nutrients for everyone. Even the perceived superiority of plant milk over dairy is questioned by Kathleen Merrigan, who notes dairy's higher protein content and fewer added ingredients. White potatoes, often demonized, are highlighted for their rich nutrient profile by Daphne Altima Johnson, and surprisingly, allergy experts now advise early introduction of peanut products to infants, as per Dr. Ruchit Gupta. The myth of incomplete plant protein is addressed by Christopher Gardner, who advocates for dietary variety, and the fear surrounding soy and breast cancer is debunked by Dr. Frank B. Hu, citing a lack of human study substantiation. Finally, Dr. Marion Nessel reassures that fundamental nutrition advice remains consistent, distilled by Michael Pollan's timeless wisdom. Eat food, not too much, mostly plants. These nutrition truths are vital for your well-being. But what happens when myth and heartbreak collide in a city of wonders? These nutrition truths are vital for your well-being. But what happens when myth and heartbreak collide in a city of wonders? Ova Ceren's The Book of Heartbreak blends myth, grief, and Istanbul's soul. Dive into the captivating world of Ova Ceren's debut novel, The Book of Heartbreak, a powerful narrative that intertwines myth, profound grief, and the vibrant, chaotic energy of Istanbul. The story follows Sarah Silverbirch, a young woman cursed to die if her heart breaks 5 times before her 18th birthday. After her mother's death triggers her 4th heartbreak, Sarah embarks on a journey into her family's past in Istanbul, seeking secrets to break the curse. Ceren masterfully uses Istanbul's layered soundscape, from fairy horns and street vendors to the call to prayer, as a character in itself, drawing inspiration from Orhan Veli's poem, I'm Listening to Istanbul. The iconic Maiden's Tower becomes central to the plot, mirroring Ceren's own isolated and enduring story. Ceren weaves folklore into the narrative by linking Ceren's curse to a supernatural system managed by angels, drawing heavily on the myth of the Maiden's Tower for its tragic resonance. The research involved deep dives into photos, videos, maps, and the historical role of the Muniximbashi, Sultan's chief seer, to create compelling characters like Sufi Çelebi. The novel bravely tackles grief, moving beyond romantic heartbreak to explore the devastating loss of loved ones, inspired by Ceren's observation of a friend's profound sorrow. She aims to offer YA readers, who she believes are incredibly emotionally intelligent, a sense of hope, assuring them no matter how much a heartbreak hurts, you will survive. The theme of inherited burdens and generational trauma, particularly resonant in diasporic cultures, is explored through Ceren's quest to break a cycle, embodying the courage it takes for a generation to say, "This ends with me." Ceren, a former successful bookish content creator, reflects on the vulnerability of sharing her own work, describing the authorial role as saying, "Hey, here is my heart and soul, I hope you like it." This tale of resilience will stay with you. But now let's turn to a critical topic, childhood cancer. This tale of resilience will stay with you. But now let's turn to a critical topic, childhood cancer. Oncologist Dr. Ramana Gogi debunks 5 dangerous childhood cancer myths. Childhood cancer is often surrounded by fear and misinformation, but Dr. Ramana Gogi, a leading medical oncologist, is stepping forward to debunk 5 critical myths that can hinder timely diagnosis and treatment. He emphasizes that informed awareness is the first step toward better outcomes. Firstly, while less common than adult cancers, childhood cancers are not exceedingly rare, and cancer remains a leading cause of disease-related deaths in children, underscoring the need for vigilance regarding persistent symptoms. Secondly, Dr. Gogi clarifies that, unlike many adult cancers, childhood cancers are rarely linked to diet, environment, or habits. Most stem from genetic changes beyond anyone's control, meaning parents should not blame themselves. Thirdly, he addresses the dangerous misconception that childhood cancers mimic common illnesses like fatigue or bone pain, stressing that subtle symptoms require medical evaluation due to their potential to mask serious conditions. Fourthly, the myth that childhood cancer is always fatal is decisively busted. Thanks to advances in treatment, survival rates for many childhood cancers have dramatically improved, with some exceeding 80%, especially with early detection and specialized pediatric care. Finally, Dr. Gogi highlights that children are not simply small adults, and pediatric oncology teams tailor therapies specifically for their unique physiology and long-term needs, often leading to better tolerance of treatments. Dispelling myths helps parents focus on what truly matters, recognizing persistent warning signs, seeking timely care, and trusting that today's treatments offer children not just survival, but the chance for a healthy future, he concludes. Knowledge is power when facing such challenges. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. Knowledge is power when facing such challenges. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. All right, Trendix fam, let's do a lightning recap. Health workers in Guernsey are smashing sexual health myths online. The New York Times and top experts just busted 10 major nutrition myths. Ova Ceren's new book is weaving myth and grief into the heart of Istanbul, and an oncologist is debunking 5 crucial myths about childhood cancer. Mind blown? We hope so. If you learned something new, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Trendix for your daily dose of what's happening, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling us which story shocked you the most. Follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.